What's goody YTBC? What's good, fight fans? Boxing heads around the world. Be March with another boxing video. So I was looking at my man MJBOXING's video. You know, shout out MJBOXING. Repping that 202 District of Columbia. You know what I'm saying? Washington, D.C. Shout out the whole DMV. Washington, D.C. area. 301, 202, 240, 703. All the area codes. You know what I mean? But yeah, I was watching this video, man, and he was interviewing the legend, you know, definitely the greatest American flyweight ever, Mark Too Sharp Johnson, you know what I'm saying? MJBOXING was interviewing Mark Too Sharp Johnson, you know what I mean? And he was basically asking him, what does he think about Canelo and Triple G? And, you know, Mark Too Sharp Johnson, he basically said, you know, that the man, he thinks Triple G is a basic fighter. You know what I'm saying? And he said that basically every fighter that Triple G has fought in there with is, is basically coming into the biggest fight of their career, you know what I'm saying? And they definitely haven't been, gotten that kind of exposure, you know what I'm saying? Like, he gave an example of Dominique Wade. You know, Dominique Wade's a guy from the area, you know what I'm saying? He's repping out, I think he's from PG County, Maryland, you know what I mean? You check it. But, he said the guy might have been overwhelmed there, but, he said that the man Dominique Wade should keep his head up, you know what I mean? No shame in your game, you know? Mark Too Sharp Johnson explained how Bernard Hopkins took a loss in his first career fight ever. Mark Too Sharp Johnson, himself, he lost in his second pro career fight, you know what I mean? He lost his second fight. You know what I'm saying? And look where Mark Too Sharp Johnson ended up. You know, he's in the Boxing Hall of Fame in Canastota, New York, you know what I'm saying? And Bernard Hopkins, sure enough, will be there soon. So, back to what Mark Too Sharp Johnson said. You see Mark Too Sharp, he's definitely an older guy now. You know what I'm saying? Still looking young still, but, he's definitely not that flyweight or super flyweight guy who was fighting in the 90s and the mid-2000s, you know what I'm saying? The man Too Sharp Johnson, I agree with him as far as what he thinks about Triple G, and that's why I really would like to see Triple G fight the man Lara, you know what I'm saying? But, I don't care what nobody says. The man Lara has called the man Triple G out a million times. Whether it's been on social media, wherever it's been, you know what I'm saying? But Triple G hasn't budged, you know what I'm saying? He hasn't taken the man Lara on, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm not going to say that Triple G's ducking him, but he's definitely don't want no parts of him. You check it because you already know he has leverage. Triple G has leverage, he brings he sells out places like Madison Square Garden. He sells a lot of seats. When he fought at the Forum out there in L.A., you check it. So, the man definitely has leverage over Lara, so he should send him the contract. The man Lara ain't going to send him the contract. That's not how it works, you know what I'm saying? So that man should make the negotiations happen, Triple G. Triple G's fought guys like Gabe Rosado, who was a career at the time was a junior middleweight. You know what I mean? 154. Even guys like Macklin. Matthew Macklin from England. That guy was a career 154 guy. So why shouldn't Triple G fight the man Lara? You know what I'm saying? You check it. I mean, the man Lara has been on pay-per-views. He's been on the pay-per-view with Canelo. You check what I'm saying? So, the man definitely should go in there and fight this man. Because that's definitely a style that we haven't seen Triple G fight. You know what I'm saying? Go back to ever since Triple G's been been put on American TV on HBO, you know what I'm saying? He's been basically fighting the same kind of fighters. Only guy who probably brought a little kind of boxing skills to the table was Willie Monroe. But Willie Monroe was unproven. The guy, Willie Monroe, was 18-0. He was unproven just like Dominique Wade. So, I don't blame or fault Mark Too Sharp Johnson for thinking that that the man Triple G is basic and has no special effects, you know what I'm saying? When has Triple G come into the ring as an underdog or a guy who's in a 50-50 fight? He ain't won no parts of Andre Ward. He ain't want to take that fight. You know what I'm saying? But he's mentioned he didn't want to fight. He mentioned that he'd fight anybody from 168 to 154. Andre Ward took on the challenge. He called him out. Triple G ain't want that fight. But yet the man, Triple G, has said he wanted to fight. You know, he was close to making a fight with at 168 with Julio Cesar Chavez a couple years ago. You know what I'm saying? He was you know, he said he'd fight Carl Froch at 172 pounds. So you'd fight Carl Froch at 172 pounds, but you ain't gonna fight Andre Ward at 168. I mean, there's a lot of hypocrisy there, and I don't care what nobody says, man. It's point blank, clear cut, dry, right in front of your face, man. You check it. So the man Mark Two Shot Johnson has a point, you know what I'm saying? And I think that the man Triple G should now be taking on more challenging fighters, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm pretty sure, you know, even Bob Arum has been talking about making a fight with Gilberto Ramirez and Triple G. You know, Gilberto Ramirez is a big 168 kid, you know what I mean? So why would Triple G take that fight and not fight the man Andre Ward when Andre Ward was at 168, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, these guys are full of crap, and they're going to say, oh, Lara's not a draw, Lara don't sell tickets, Lara this, Lara that. Well, does Willie Monroe sell tickets? Does Dominique Wade sell tickets? Did Matthew Macklin sell tickets? Get real. Did that guy Adama Triple G went to fight out there in Monte Carlo? Does he sell tickets? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we just got to keep it in perspective, man, and take what these guys say with a grain of salt, man, because half the time they get caught up. You know, they put their foot in their mouth and get caught up in their own fuckery as far as what they say, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, go check out the short interview by Mark Two Shot Johnson. You already know I just shot him out. He's a dude from the area. He's a legend. You know, enough respect to him. As you can see, that's my profile pic for my YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? He definitely was a younger guy in that flick. You know what I mean? But, yeah, let me know what y'all think about Triple G being called basic by the man by Mark Two Shot Johnson. And let me know what y'all think about who Triple G should be fighting next. You think he should go, would you like to see him fight? I'd like to see him fight Billy Joe Saunders. If his intention is to become undisputed champ, then that's what I want to see. You know what I'm saying? So leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section. Let me know what you think about what Mark Two Shot Johnson said about Triple G. If you like the video, hit that thumbs up and please subscribe. MJBOXING. Thanks for listening. I'm going to catch you on the next video. One.